paper, scissors for it?
I'll just do it. All right. All right. So this one sent in, called my girlfriend fat. I guess that's the title. So long story short, me and my girlfriend got into a big fight about something unrelated to her weight. We ended up getting over it, but the next day she sat me down and said she wanted to talk. Always fun. So we talked out some things. Then she asked me why we don't have sex as much as we used to. We've been together about 2 years. Then I told her it's because she's put on some weight in the past year. Well, that was a huge mistake. that was about a week ago. We have fought pretty much every day since then, and she keeps saying she is going to leave, that she can't be with someone that doesn't like all of her. So I told her that I didn't mean it, and it doesn't matter. But in reality, it kind of does. Yeah, no shit, dude. What should I do? Just should I stay with her and let her get fat, fatter apparently, or should I tell her it bugs me? You already did, and let her make the decision for herself. Her mom is bigger, so she says there's no way. Yeah, bigger than her. Still. So it's only trending up. Yeah, her mom is bigger. I hate that euphemism, bigger. It's like no, she's just fatter.
Like so bigger than a.
Her mom is bigger still.
Yeah, how long could you live off her in an apocalypse scenario?
Could she fit in a canoe?
Yeah, could she fit in a canoe?
Can she row a boat?
Could we go canoeing together? Her mom is bigger, so she says there's no way that she will be able to lose the weight because it runs in no one runs in her family. And she's also bipolar, so it's kind of hard to talk about things that could possibly make her mad. Anyways,
you don't want to trigger her.
That is all. Yeah, you don't want to trigger her.
Oh my god.
Bring home some Dunkin' Donuts.
So much fucking Tumblr in this post. Please, Kyle.
Oh, right? All right, so first of all, you're not the asshole. She asked you a question, and you gave her an honest answer. Maybe you should ask her, like, would you prefer that I lied to you? Or would you prefer that I was just a different person? Because I'm not going to change. That's just who I am. You asked me for my opinion, and I gave it to you. You asked me why I wasn't fucking you. It's because you've gained weight. We should see other people and just get it over with. Get rid of that one. You don't want the fat crazy chick. Like that's not how it works. It goes like this. In the top tier, you've got hot chicks who aren't crazy. Just below that, you got hot chicks who are crazy. Way the fuck down here. This is the world system. Way the fuck down here. You got fat chicks who are crazy. Okay? You don't need that. That's a double. That's double
unacceptable.
Fuck that girl, but not literally.
No,
see, the problem here, you can tell that by the way he phrased it. Like, if it was just a little thing and he was like, oh, she's put on, 9 pounds or, 20 pounds recently, like, he would have said that to make it downplay a little bit. The fact that he says she's gotten bigger recently means that this is a behemoth of a change very quickly. Like, just...
He said she put on some weight in the past year.
If you put your mind to it, you can pack a lot on in a year.
All right, so it's like this. It's if she's not going to it doesn't sound like she has any plans to lose this weight. It sounds like she has accepted this weight as part of her.
She's
like
that victim of her genetics.
Yeah, she's that whole bit about you not being able to love all of her or whatever. She's
Nonsense.
Right. You can't love all of her, and that's the deal breaker right there. Like there's no reason to think about this anymore. Be like, yeah, you're right. I can't love all of you. That 45 pounds of fat just isn't something that turns me on. I don't want it in my life. I want to live a long time. I want to live a healthy lifestyle. That's important to me. It's also important that my children are healthy and they live a healthy lifestyle. And I don't think I can accomplish any of those long-term life goals with you, Miss Piggy.
Yeah. How about
he brings a little?
Yeah.
And then how
about he
really
brings a crack pipe and then demands that she love all of him. Sure, I like crack now and then or all the time, but that's just a part of me. I just love crack.
I feel like I'm usually like the kinder voice of what I think is sanity in this thing, but not this time. Like, listen, I'm not saying you expect her to stay model thin until she's 75 years old or, like throughout her entire life or whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever. People, I've gained and lost over years. So has my wife. Like, I get that. But this woman seems to be trending bigger and bigger. and saying you're going to have to accept that trend.
Yeah, and it's going to get worse and worse now that she's apparently accepted it about herself. It's not even something to overcome now. Now it's something like, well, these double stuffed Oreos aren't going to eat themselves, and it's part of me, and you have to love me eating my double stuffed Oreos, and then I force us to have, paper over all of our mirrors because I don't want to see myself gorging myself constantly. Like, this is going to get worse before it gets better, buddy.
You have a responsibility to your partner to stay attractive to that partner, right? That's part of your deal. Even what? What are you laughing at?
You were talking, and I was like, to Taylor, I was like, "You ever fuck a fat chick?" And he was like, and I was like, "How fat?" And he went,
that's funny.
Plus, like, how fat was she?
We could have canoed.
Lightweight.
Was she more than 200 pounds?
Oh, whew, no. Like,
oh, well, really?
I'm not good at guesstimating that kind of thing.
I see.
I wouldn't think so. That's very,
Could
very
you have picked her up? Could you have picked her up and done that thing where you're facing each other and had sex with her standing up? Do you think you could have done that?
Like you see in videos online? No, I would have needed.
That happens in real life.
Yeah.
No, I mean like that. The porn stance I'm talking about. Like, yeah, no way.
You couldn't have physically hoisted her.
Not for an extended period of time.
Three pumps.
I carry this woman. Could you carry her like you carry the bride over the threshold, or would you have to fireman carry her?
It would have been like 4 bags of mulch thrown over your shoulder at the same time.
All right, good enough.
But, this guy needs to look out for this because it's going to get worse before it gets better.
I feel like we sound like such assholes. If this is the first 10 minutes of the show that someone has ever watched, like buckle up. It's more woman hate from here. Like, this is all we do here. The whole show. Like, we really stepped off.
If this were exactly reversed, the roles, I'd be saying the exact same thing. It's not fair.
Totally. Yeah. I agree 100%. Yes. I don't want this to come off as misogynistic. It's really not. We're making light of this because we hate the whole fat acceptance movement. But if it were a man gaining weight, getting the dad bod, and the woman was like, yeah, honey, the reason I don't have sex with you anymore is because your dick has shrunk by 1.5 inches due to your fat ass. Like, I'd be like, yeah, dude, your dick's shrinking. Yeah, she's going to leave your ass. You better hit that treadmill, get a hobby that involves some physical activity, or she's going to be fucking somebody else, you fat fucker.
Yeah. And he couldn't just say, 2 extra large, meat lovers pizzas every night. Loves all of me.
And I'll tell you what, I think there is a place in some relationships where they co-accept fatness. And if that's your gig, knock yourself out, right? Like, I don't have blanket wide fat hate, If your 21st birthday party gifts to each other is that you can both get fat, I don't care, right? I don't want to share a plane seat with you, but knock yourself out. But if this fucking crazy chick is also getting fat and you're like, hey, I don't really get turned on by her anymore, and I'm guessing this guy's young, dude, just drop her. I feel like this. I'm reading a lot into this, but I suspect this relationship is only existing because of momentum. Like, she's not re-earning his love on it.
She's got a lot of momentum.
Tons of it. She's like a fucking bullet train.
She's not re-earning or re-establishing this love all the time. Instead, she's just making some withdrawals with her fatness and bipolar bullshit that he feels like he can't talk to her about anything that would get her upset. Like, it's hard to talk to her about things that could possibly make her mad. That's a line. That's a quote. Well, fuck.
I don't think he should drop it just yet. If he
really
does
send
care.
her packing.
Well,
dude,
no.
She's a crazy
listen to the suggestion. Right. So don't. First of all, you made this a huge barrel of shit for yourself by saying it and phrasing it the way you did. You could have went about that better, based on what you've written. I don't know exactly how it went down, but what you should do is come up with something where it's both of you, where it's like, we should start hiking together, or we should get into lacrosse. Well, she probably can't play lacrosse. I don't know why I went to that. Any level of physical activity, get her into that, but make it a we thing. Not like, hey, you need to go and not be a piece of shit for an hour every morning. Like,
She's
Just-
gonna be
I've
like,
done that
"Fuck you,
exact same
join my
thing.
pie club."
I might look at the contents of the pantry and be like, honey, I don't think that like this and this and this should be a regular that we stock. And